Faced with these vicious, depraved men, the poor girl was completely at their mercy, yet her constant submission only brought her even more twisted torment. Seizing the moment when the men were gloating over their vile deeds, the girl fought back and bolted out of the house in an instant. Terrified, she ran for her life through the woods, but she hadn't gotten far when she crashed head-on into a man, and it was the local sheriff. The girl thought she'd finally caught a glimmer of hope, and she rambled on to the sheriff, telling him every single detail of what had just happened. The sheriff followed her to her cabin, but there was not a soul inside. She was about to explain when the sheriff spotted stimulants on the floor. He immediately turned on her, thinking she was having a bad reaction from taking stimulants, which was why she'd run into the woods in her nightgown, talking nonsense. To make matters worse, the sheriff demanded to search her for other illegal items. Though she was extremely reluctant, his intimidation left her with no choice. She had to turn around. Press her back against the wall, and let him frisk her. Just as the girl sensed something was wrong, she turned her head and saw the men standing right behind her again. That's when it dawned on her. The sheriff was in cahoots with them. Cornered by the 5 men, the girl knew there was no way out, and she had to let them do whatever they wanted. They ordered Mark, a man with an intellectual disability, to rape her, and she endured unspeakable, inhumane suffering. A fat man standing nearby documented the entire ordeal with a camera. After it was all over, the girl, with no will to live left, stumbled toward the depths of the jungle. She thought the nightmare was finally over, but she hadn't gone far when the 5 men appeared again and surrounded her tightly. Exhausted, the girl begged them to spare her, but they immediately shoved her into a filthy puddle nearby, holding her under over and over again. In an instant, she was tortured to the brink of death. But that wasn't enough. One after another, they violated her all over again. Crushed by their brutal assault, the girl could no longer bear it and slowly slipped into unconsciousness. In a daze, staring at these beasts in human skin, the girl swallowed her humiliation and swore a silent oath she would make them pay 100-fold for the agonizing torment she was suffering at that very moment.